All right, here we go. Mock draft Thursday night. We've already got 3 in here plus myself. Pretty soon these things are going to be full before we even start, but there's still some spots here. You know how this goes. I'm going to drop the link. It's going to be a feeding frenzy, like a drop of blood in the water with hungry sharks. First come, first serve. Just to let you know, a little bit different tonight. We are doing half PPR, 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flexes, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 2 flexes, half PPR. All right, get ready. YouTube says there's 16 people online and only 8 spots left. So good luck, everybody. Link is dropping right now in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. All right, while we wait for this to fill, which will probably be a matter of seconds here. I posted the wrong link. I posted the link to the live stream. All right, hold on. False start, everybody. I posted the link to the live stream you're already in. Here we go. Here's the actual sleeper link. 3, 2, 1. It's been a long day. All right. Okay, everybody. Yes. All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's fill this thing in a matter of an instant. 3, 2 spot, 1 spot, and we are full. Here we go. Stinger 101. You're on the clock once again. Just to make sure we all know, 1 QB, 2 running back. If I can type, I can't post the right link or type. 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flex, half PPR. Stinger, you're up. You are up. Stefan saying, I keep trying to get in. I just don't know how to find this draft on Sleeper. Well, I post the link. So I just posted the link. You have to have the Sleeper, either have it on your phone or if you're on your computer, it's sleeper.app. It's an app you can download on your phone. Or like I said, if you're on the computer, you go to sleeper.app. And yeah, it's first come, first serve. If you don't want to wait, you can go to flockfantasy.com/endgame. Subscribe, any subscription, 30% off. And like the other 3 people who are already in here, you will get access to the link before anybody else. And you won't have to fight for a spot. You're in. And you can just relax and kick back and watch everybody else fight for a spot. All right, got a lot of March Madness talk in here. All right, a lot of March Madness talk. Okay, here's how many times you have to take a thumbnail picture before you picked one. I took a bunch of pictures yesterday, actually. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for sure. Finding ones you like. I think I took about like 20 to 30 pictures, and only about 3 of them or 4 of them are any good. So yeah, life of a YouTuber, I guess. All right, J Rust on the clock. Don't already time out. We already got an auto pick.
Come on.
All right, we already have an auto pick. What's up, Chemo? Welcome. Broccoli will never move up my ranks. Broccoli will always be bottom of my ranks. Getting into the draft gives me more thrill than the mock draft sometimes. Yeah, that's the challenge, right? Getting into these things. Paper got in. I'm thinking Young Money did not get in again, even though he was the first one here. So, but look at this. We have, J Rust is not online. How do I feel about JT? I like JT this year. I like him as a bounce back. I don't have him over CMC or Eckler right now, but I like JT as a bounce back. Definitely like him. I thought yesterday Rodgers said he's a Jet. As long as Green Bay and New York work out a deal, he'll be a Jet. So yeah. So anyways, here's what we're gonna do. So J Rust 2000 no-showed. Not cool. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a community pick. So if you're in the chat, when it gets to J Rust's turn, I'm gonna pause the draft. Chat is going to pick, and the most popular pick in the chat, that will be J Rust's selection. So if you didn't get in the draft, you can kind of draft by voting in the chat. Ooh, that is an early Kittle pick. That is a very early Kittle pick. Kittle at the 2-2. Very, very, very early. Oh, wait. J Rust is online. Never mind. Sorry, guys. He's back online. He made it. So he missed his first pick, but now he's here. Royland, wonder if you can reassign a team, but I think it has to be before the draft starts. I think once the draft starts, you can't do it because we had this issue last year. That Michael Jordan guy is the greatest basketball player ever, but he's been a terrible GM and owner. Yeah. Wow, a lot of running. It is half PPR. I guess it makes sense. Yes, D'Onta Foreman to the Bears. Not a lot of news today, but D'Onta Foreman to the Bears, $3 million, 1 year, $3 million. Marquise, hate how the running back position has been devalued. It would be terrible to be an NFL running back these days. Just terrible. No money. No money for NFL running backs these days. All right. It says J Rust is online. There he goes. Okay. So we're hearing that Velasquez did not mean to pick Kittle. I don't know how you accidentally picked Kittle, but somehow he did it. Wilson over Tay is ridiculous. I disagree. I got Wilson over him. Now Adams going that late is kind of ridiculous, I think. Although maybe not. Maybe with Jimmy G there, maybe it's okay. But I've got Wilson over. Well, okay, so yeah. I was thinking T. Higgins, but you're saying Devontae. Any of the running backs that JT? Probably should wait. Man, why do I feel like everybody's gone? Who am I missing at running back? JT's. Oh. That's right. Okay. I knew I was missing somebody. Josh Jacobs. Okay. Young Money saying Sam Howell finishes a top 15 QB if Ron Rivera doesn't bench him for Jacoby Brissett. I mean, if he loses 2 games in a row, he's going to get benched for Jacoby Brissett. This is how Ron Rivera rolls. I really wish they didn't sign Jacoby Brissett. What up, Antonio? Jefferson, Pollard, Waddle. Nice start, Stinger. Nice start. Stinger's been killing these drafts. He's been killing these drafts. I remember when Stinger started drafting with us, he would do just crazy picks. Just like picking guys in the 5th round that were going in like the 10th round. Now he's crushing these things. Why is Najee going in the 2nd round? I don't know. That seems too high for Najee for me. Like, I would definitely take Etienne over him. I would definitely take Pollard over him. Probably take another running back that's on the board over him. I won't say who it is because I don't want to influence anybody. Royland asking, would you do a modified 0 RB for a standard half PPR league? It's not just the settings, or like the PPR settings. It's also roster makeup, because if you're in a 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex league, then anchor RB, even double anchor RB, I think is viable. Even robust RB, I think is viable in a strategy like that, or in a league like that. But if it's like a 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, or 2 flex, then you definitely want to lean more towards the anchor RB or 0 RB. So it's more than just half PPR. It's also how many, roster requirements as well. I feel like every draft I got to talk about Breece. I mean, there's definitely a point where I would take Breece, and Taylor is saying still late second, early third worthy, but man, I don't know. I know Breece is talented, but man, the list of running backs to come back year one from ACL and be great is very, very small. I think Breece could maybe be good like second half. Am I willing to take a guy in the second or third that might struggle for half the season? I don't know about that. I mean, there's certainly a point where I would take him. I'm not sure where that point is, but I don't think it's late second, early third. He went kind of mid third here. Maybe that's okay. Yeah. Wow. I should have taken Devonta Smith over Metcalf, honestly. I missed him there. That was great value for Devonta Smith. Great value for Devonta Smith. All right, so that's good value for Debo too. Good value for Debo. Yeah, so Royland in this type of league, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex, half PPR. I would almost, I don't want to say I would never go 0 RB, but I would never go more than I wouldn't intentionally go 0 RB. Maybe if I was getting crazy wide receiver value and I grabbed 3 wide receivers to start because there was just, running backs were flying off and wide receivers were falling, yes. But in this type of league, I would prefer anchor RB, maybe even double anchor RB in this type of a format for sure. Olave to the moon. Yep, definitely like Olave this year for sure. Yeah, Debo at 311. That's really good value. Really good value. Yeah, anchor RB is definitely a viable strategy. Definitely a good strategy. And especially in that format that Royland posted, the 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, half PPR. All right, let's start thinking here. A few picks till my turn. There's some guys here I like. Still some guys here I like. Let's see what happens here. All right, there goes one of them. That is not one of them. Interesting pick there with Dalvin Cook. That wasn't even an auto pick, was it? I think I like him a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, anchor RB. I guess like anything, you got to hit on it, right? Like your running back has to stay healthy and be good. Otherwise, you're in trouble. But that's kind of true for anything, right? Any first round pick has got to stay healthy and be good, or you're in trouble. Stinger saying he knew it. Yeah, it was between Watson and Ridley. It was between Watson and Ridley. I like the upside of Watson a little bit more. I agree. I like Watson a lot. I don't know if we're going to see his ADP shoot up, though, because Jordan Love. But I do like him. I do think he's a good value. Trevor asking, you think Herbert will be the RB1 in Chicago with Foreman there now, or will it be more of a 1A, 1B? I think we'll still see mostly Herbert. Foreman's fine. He's okay, but Herbert's been really good when given the shot there. I think we'll see a lot of Herbert. All right. Well, there's still a lot of wide receivers I like here. Running back's kind of getting thin. So I think in this format, I think I'm going to go one of my favorite QBs this year. I'll lock up that early QB. Sixth round PPR draft, Penny or Jamal Williams? Neither. I'm not taking either of those guys in the sixth round. If I had to take one of them, I think I'd probably have to take Penny and gamble on health because Penny is more talented. Penny isn't as touchdown reliant. Even if Alvin Kamara is suspended, he will be back. But 6 rounds too early for either of those guys, honestly. Appreciate that. Appreciate that you've been enjoying the content. What's up, Flacco? Welcome back from Tampa Bay. How you feeling about your Buccaneers? I assume you're a Buccaneers fan. Maybe you're not, but you're from Tampa Bay. So how you feeling about your Buccaneers? How you feeling about the moves they've been making? Some interesting moves for the Buccaneers this year, for sure. Mixon, man, what is going on with Mixon? Are they just gonna roll with him this season? Like pay him all that money? And I really thought they would at least try to restructure him or something. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about Mixon other than that gun incident. I don't know. Like I thought he was gonna get cut, but I feel like they would have cut him by now. Kind of surprised, especially because they want to get Burrow under contract. They want to work out an extension with him, so they're going to need that cap space. T. Higgins going to need a contract next year. I think Chase needs a contract the year after, so I'm really surprised. Hazelnut saying Mike White is the secret Superflex QB3 of 23. The QB3. I assume you mean not the overall QB3, but just a QB3, like the guy on your bench that you play when you have bye weeks. All right, Roberto coming with the tough questions. Getting out of work. What's up, Roberto? Just want to ask you a question. Who do you think is the most undervalued player and the most overrated player in PPR right now? Undervalued? Let's start with overrated. That's probably easier. I mean, I want to say Breece Hall. I really do. I really do. And it's nothing against Breece Hall. I was all over Breece Hall last year, but people, I don't know. People refuse to be turned off by the ACL. It's just a tough list of guys coming back from ACL, running back wise. So maybe Breece Hall, because he still is going in the second round in a lot of these mocks and a lot of drafts. And man, I don't know how he's going to pay that off. As far as overrated, is it Michael Thomas now? Michael Thomas? I still feel like people are like drafting Gabe Davis too high. Like, why? Gabe Davis had the perfect situation last year. He was the clear wide receiver too. He had all the opportunity in the world, and he was terrible. It can't get better for him this year. I'd also say Juju. Juju's way overrated. And now he's going to a worse situation. Yeah. Oh, so Flacco's Steelers fan. All right, interesting. Oh, here's a little spicy. Jacobs or Chubb overrated? Jacobs going to be interesting because do we buy into last year? Was that an outlier season or can he repeat that? I feel like Chubb is more fairly rated this year. Is underrated outside of Endgame Devonta Smith? Maybe. He's going pretty high in underdog, isn't he? Where's he going in underdog? Let me see. I mean, he's got his ADP is 22. It's pretty high. That's pretty high. I think J.K. Dobbins is a good underrated one. He's a talented running back. He finally looked good at the end of last season. Now he should be fully healthy. Again, another guy came off ACL and struggled last year. Yeah, I think we could see it good.
Come on.
All right, Jay Russ back on the auto train. All right, who's left here? Kind of need an RB. Man. I don't really need a wide receiver, but I don't really love any of these running backs. So I'm going to wait even longer on RB. Antonio worried about Montgomery. I like Montgomery on the Lions, actually. He's a good running back. It's a great offensive line. He'll get the goal line work. I know he won't get quite the volume he got in Chicago, but I think he'll make up for it with better efficiency because of that offensive line. All right, going back to that default format with half PPR, how many receivers? I'm still taking those first four guys. Jefferson, Chase, well, not Lamb. Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek, and Kupp. I'll still take over CMC in that format. Yeah, Chase Edmonds. I guess that's good for Rachaad White, right? Chase Edmonds. That's because you don't have to worry about Chase Edmonds taking significant work from Rachaad White. Thank you for finally taking a top QB. I take a top QB all the time. Sometimes I don't, depending on how early they go. But I like him there. I did think about Charbonnet there. but man, it's just hard. I know I didn't need Hollywood, but it's hard for me to pass on Hollywood there. And I'll probably go Charbonnet now. I'll go Charbonnet now. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, chat. Here, I'll pull up the players. Not rookies. Okay, who? All right, chat. Who is Jay Russ drafting here? Give me his pick. Yeah, I mean Hollywood is also a very underrated in PPR this year, I feel like. Oops. Hollywood every draft. Hollywood's a great pick. All right. Well, we got one vote for Quentin Johnston. That's who we'll give him. Chat a little slow. Is Johnston still on the board? Johnston's gone. Johnston was picked right before him. Johnston was picked right before him. Johnston was drafted. So here's the players again. There's his team. JT Higgins, Allen, DJ Moore, Andrews, Javonte, and then here's the players. Here's the top rookies. Top available players. All right, we got to vote for Demont. We'll go Demont. Go David Montgomery. We got to vote. Let's go. Let's get this thing moving. All right, he gets David Montgomery. Let's go. If I see Jay Russ in another draft, I'm kicking him. Kicking him if I see him in another draft. Kyler. We don't see Kyler get picked very often in these drafts. Not loving Kyler this year. Did Pitts lose an appendage or something? No, he lost people their leagues. I think this will probably be the year Pitts goes nuts. Because obviously as a rookie, people were way too high on him. Last year, people were still very high on him. Now everybody's like, forget Kyle Pitts. I'm done with him. And then he'll probably go nuts this year. That's usually how it works. Tampa Bay talking to Zeke also. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. Like, does Zeke really fit? Like, I don't get what the Bucs are doing. Are they trying to win the division? Are they trying to rebuild? I don't really get what the Bucs are doing. Bucs feel like the Commanders. Like they're kind of in no man's land. Like, do we try to win and try to be competitive, or do we just start over? Goes nuts with Lamar. When Lamar's a Falcon. I don't know. Maybe, he goes nuts with Taylor Heineke when Taylor Heineke takes a job. Yeah, Brees was paying last year. Brees was going to win leagues. Injuries suck. No doubt about it. Injuries suck. I'm hoping Lamar to the Colts for all for my Michael Pittman teams. Iron never lies. What's up? And I really, really, really hope the Commanders just let Sam Howell play this year. Good or bad, I just hope they let Sam Howell play. All right, hold up. Hold up, Nate. Okay, guys, once again, J Rust on the clock. Available players here. He does have Mark Andrews. Before you pick Kyle Pitts, he's got Mark Andrews. Just throwing that out there. He's also got Josh Allen. So here's running backs. Here's wide receivers. Here's rookies. I'll go rookie running backs, rookie wide receivers. All right, who's the pick? Top wide receiver, give him the top wide receiver, Joe Flacco. All right, well, the top wide receiver is Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis, Juju, Michael Thomas, Brandon Cooks. Who does he take? We got a Gabe Davis. We got a Juju. I'll give him Juju. Actually, you know what? He's not here. He gets Gabe Davis. That's what happens. You bounce on the draft like this, you get Gabe. All right. Hopefully he didn't snipe you, Nate, with that Gabe Davis pick. Yeah, Mark Andrews kind of in that Kyle Pitts boat as well, where everybody's really down on him because he was bad last year, but he feels like a major value in all these drafts for sure. Stinger saying punishment is either AK or Gabe Davis. He'll definitely end up with Alvin Kamara before it's over, I think. As a Steelers fan, I understand why you don't like Baltimore. Oh, whoa! I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock. Hold on. Almost missed my pick here. Guessing he's been picked. Okay. Who else is here? Feels early. I think I'll go with him again. I think I'm with you on this one. I think I would take Pitts over Ingram. This is Dynasty Pylon. This is redraft. Half PPR, 2 QB, 2 running back. What did I just say? Half PPR, 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flexes. 2 flexes. Which actually makes me feel a lot better about my Marquise Brown pick because now he's my second flex. I forgot about that. So Marquise Brown was definitely the right pick there. There's Kyle Pitts. There he goes. Kyle Pitts. Man, I didn't see Rachaad White was still on the board. I should have probably taken Rachaad White over Brian Robinson. All right, I got to actually figure this out here. He's gone, right? think I can go. You got drafted? No, why don't I see him? I thought I just saw him on here. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, I don't like any of these running backs. Am I missing? Jeez. All right, panic tight end pick. Panic tight end pick. Don't love it. Don't love it. Stinger killing these drafts. No doubt about it. Stinger killing these drafts. Okay, I'm just going to let him have Alvin Kamara. Why do I feel like... Okay, what the heck? My thing didn't show Gibson. Or these running backs. I must have been down... whatever. Or Jamal. I was trying to take Jamal. And my thing didn't even when I searched for Williams, it didn't show. I must have been down the thing. All right. Rookie error right there. Rookie error. I was going to take Jamal over Muth, but Muth is fine. Nothing wrong with Muth. I like Zach Evans. I do like Zach Evans. What's up, Bartermania? Well, that makes you. Well, of course, you're a Steelers fan. Of course, you like it. I was gonna say that makes you feel better, and then I remember you're a Steelers fan. Yeah, that is definitely the earliest we've seen Tua. You thought you were high on Tua. Not so much. Is there a comp for Rachaad White? A lot of comps coming into the season was David Johnson, but I don't know about that anymore. Maybe like a bigger James White. Yeah, J. Russ can have Rob Broccoli every round in my book. I think you can expect a little something from Gibson this year, assuming they don't do something at running back. J.D. McKissic gone. And then remember, next year he will be a free agent, so I hope it gets better for him. But I think you can expect a little something from this year. All right, so saying the 1.9, 1.12, and 1.4 have the best teams, no doubt. Well, thank you. I'm the 1.4. Appreciate that. Ale usually a good drafter. Who's the one? 12, 11, 10, 9. S Dubs. All right. What about Stinger? You don't like Stinger's team? J. Russ may end up with Galladay. Actually, I don't think we've seen Galladay drafted in any of these drafts. Even auto picks, I don't think they take Galladay. Wow, Jameson in the 10th. That's very late for Jameson. Almost anybody going after Juju seems like a crime. Juju. I mean, he just was on the Chiefs. Now he's on the Pats. Thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you can get in one of these soon. You used to be in like all of them. You used to get in all of them. QB upgrade for Jude. Yes, definite QB upgrade going for Patrick Mahomes to Mac Jones. Patrick Mahomes really holding Juju back last year. Terrible. Terrible. I wouldn't say I'm not passing on Jameson. I was never super high on Jameson to begin with, but in the 10th round, I would gladly take Jameson. I probably would have. Honestly, I'd probably take him in a vacuum. I'd probably take him over Brian Robinson based on, if I needed wide receiver more. All right. All right. Some of these, okay. See, something was messed up with my thing. Because now I'm seeing these rookies that I didn't see before. I'm not taking Lenny. Let's go here. No, just pick him. I don't need to see his player card. Just pick him. We're definitely seeing more people going wide receiver early this year for sure. So Juju 10 to 12 could be interesting. Maybe okay. If you could go back in time to last season and you knew what Juju was going to do on the Chiefs, where would you have drafted him last year? Maybe 10th to 12th round, something like that. Maybe like 8th-ish, because he did have like 3 or 4 good games, I think, and the rest were terrible. And now he's going to the Patriots. I don't know. Roberto, JT top 3. Yes, I've got it. CMC, Eckler, JT right now. Obviously, that could change if Eckler gets traded based on where he goes. Also, if Bijan goes to just a home run spot, like an absolute can't miss spot, I may move him ahead of everybody. We'll see. We'll see. Mr. Cross-Examiner was giving up the 2.06, Latavius Murray, and Amari Rodgers too much to acquire Donovan Peoples-Jones. I don't think so, because Latavius Murray, okay, that's like whatever. Could be on the waiver wire. Amari Rodgers, he's not going to happen. So basically, you gave up like the 2.06 for Peoples-Jones. I think it's worth it. It's worth a gamble. I think it's fine. Dang, you had Jefferson, AGB, and Hurts. But you had Brees and Javonte, not to mention Hurts gone week 16, 17. Yeah, that's terrible luck. Jimbo Fisher, what's up? Who will have a better season, Bijan or Hall? Definitely Bijan. Bijan is healthy. He has 2 healthy ACLs. Definitely Bijan. Terrace Marshall has some sleeper appeal. Man, I'm not on Terrace. If he hits, he hits. I'll be wrong on him. I just don't see it personally. All right, what do we got here? I need some RB depth in a bad way. A couple guys I like here. I'm gonna take him first. Osborne, a sneaky pick at the moment for sure with Thielen gone. I do think the Vikings have to do something at wide receiver, though. Whether it's a trade, a draft pick, something. They need somebody else, because teams can just double, triple team Jefferson and be like, go ahead, make those other guys beat us. I don't want to spoil it, but we just actually recorded a video on this, Roberto. So check it out. It'll be dropping, I think, on Sunday. I don't want to spoil it. Bijan home run spot would be like... trying to think teams that realistically would draft Bijan. It would also be like, let me look at the NFL draft. Like the Bears definitely come to mind. Bears like is the first one that pops in my mind. Falcons. I know people are going to be like, what about Tyler Algier? Algier will be no more. And they have a fantastic offensive line. Who else? I mean, even the Commanders. I mean, Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson. If he went there, who else am I missing? I mean, obviously, if the Chargers traded Eckler and then drafted Bijan, that would probably be the grand slam spot. That would be like the can't miss spot. The can't miss. A lot of people talking about Bijan to the Eagles, but after they signed Penny, I'm not so sure. Not so sure. Plus, I don't feel like the Eagles, that's not really their MO. They're pretty analytical. I don't think they'll take a running back that early, but you never know. I don't think it matters if Fields' legs. I mean, Monty was what? Monty was pretty good last year. Herbert's been pretty good. Bijan's just that good. Maybe the Bears are on a home run spot, but I think he'd be good there. Yeah, exactly. I could see the Falcons doing it. I mean, and they have a phenomenal O-line. They have a team that wants to a coach and a team that wants to run the ball. Should I draft Rashad Penny? I think late. I think you want to take a gamble on him late. Like, the talent is there for Penny. He's absolutely extremely talented. It's just how long will he survive? Yeah, a lot of people thinking this. And it is Jerry Jones, so you never know. But they're paying Pollard over $10 million, basically $10 million this year with the franchise tag. I feel like it'd be a waste to draft Bijan, but you never know with Jerry. You never know with Jerry. Hoping for a Madison takeover. Might not even be a takeover because a lot of the Minnesota beats are saying, we're speculating that if the Vikings re-sign Madison, they'd be looking to trade Cook. So we could see Dalvin Cook on the move. Ooh, we got a Taysom Hill pick. Taysom Hill. We don't see those very often. This is true. Jerry just loves those, like, it's like, okay, you can take like the boring O lineman who will help your team win more games, or you could take that, like, it's like you could take the, like the reliable Honda Civic that will always get you where you're going. Oh, wait, somebody took Kendre Miller? Who took Kendre Miller? Usually the only one that takes him in these drafts. I didn't want to do that. So yeah, you could take, the dependable Honda Civic. It'll always get you where you're trying to go. You don't ever have to worry about it breaking down. Or you could take that incredible sports car over there that gets like 2 miles to the gallon. Could break down at any moment. And Jerry's like, give me that sports car. Got to have that sports car. Man. All right, let's go. Sam Howell. There we go. Do I think 9th, 10th round is appropriate for Penny? I don't think I could do it that early. Like, Penny is so tough. Penny is so tough because if he's healthy, he's great. But at 42 games in 5 years, like, at some point you have to, like, accept that the guy just can't stay healthy. So actually, so on that same video paper saying Jerry Jeudy to Dallas, on that same paper, We did Jerry Jeudy too. We did a bunch of guys where we think they might get traded. The reason I don't see Jerry Jeudy to Dallas is because I think he kind of does the same thing CeeDee Lamb does, and CeeDee Lamb does it better. I think if anything, they need more of a perimeter, like a pure perimeter guy. Let's go. Hit that like button. 59 watching, 17 likes. That's what I'm talking about, Flacco. What do I think about James Conner? I think he'll be fine. He'll be like one of those solid, decent floor, okay ceiling when he falls into the end zone type of guys. I do wonder if Arizona does something at running back, though. Like whether it's sign one of these guys, draft somebody. All right, I really need some running back depth here. I really love these guys, these rookies here. Who we got? I think P. Ryan's worth a pick in the last round. I like Jackson Smith. I think he's the best wide receiver in this class. He's a great route runner. No, he doesn't have a blazing 40 time, but you don't need a blazing 40 time as a wide receiver. That's the thing. You don't need that, especially for his role, what his role will be. Like out of the slot, kind of a similar role to CeeDee Lamb, but he's a better route runner coming out of college than CeeDee Lamb was. CeeDee Lamb has become a great route runner, but coming out of college, CeeDee Lamb wasn't like a prolific route runner, but he's definitely developed that. I like Jack. I always bet on the guys who can run routes because they get open and they get targets and they get the ball. Totally agree with this. Conner way more of a value this year than he was last year. Got sniped him on Samaje Perine. Hey, look, Javonte Williams coming off the J.K. Dobbins knee injury. Samaje Perine can handle an every down role. He can catch passes. I'll gamble on him in the last round. I'll gamble on him there. Do I think Jordan Love is worth the pick in best ball drafts this year? Absolutely. Absolutely. As a QB2, definitely. Definitely. I think he'll be like, I don't want to say like the perfect best ball quarterback, but he'll be one of those guys that like in a season-long league, you don't want to count on them week to week, but he'll have those games. He'll have those spike weeks. Yeah, I love him as a QB2 in best ball for sure. Yeah, a lot of people like that Miles Sanders spot. I think because they're looking at it like, well, he's going to get all the volume there, which he probably will. But man, that offense should be really bad, no matter who they draft at quarterback. I agree, Jay. Juju fit for the pass, not looking good. I don't even really understand, like, even in real life, I don't really understand this because he doesn't seem like a Patriots type of guy. Nate just got the Panthers wide receiver 1 in the last round. Did I miss? Did Chark? Did I miss something? Did Chark just sign with the Panthers? Did I miss that? Or are you just projecting that he'll sign with the Panthers? All right, let's go through these teams. Stinger's been killing it. Jefferson, Pollard, Waddle, Herbert. That's a great start. I personally would go Fields over Herbert, but it's fine. Got him right there. Aaron Jones. Tony feels a little bit early there. I'm not necessarily off Tony. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe when you look at the other receivers, maybe not. I do like Connor there. Good value. Mooney, fine. Pitts, great value. Nico Spears, Palmer, Zay Jones. I like it. Another strong team from Stinger. Good job. Rise above. Chase, Etienne, Olave, Ridley. Olave at the 3-2. Nice. Dobbins, good. Bateman. Not bad there. T-Law, that's very good. Rashad White, I should have probably taken him over Brian Robinson. Burks, Myers in the 10th, very good value. Sean Tucker, Komet, Sky Moore. Sky Moore, don't see him drafted often. This is also a good team. Well done. Two strong teams to start it off. Joe Castles. By the way, I feel like, Joe, you're in the third spot every time. Do you already know Like, do you already know you're picking from the 3 spot in your league or what? All right, CD. Look, I love CeeDee Lamb, but man, not over Hill and Cup. But anyway, CD, Najee, that also feels early, although I do like Najee, but it just feels early again. Chubb there, I think is good. Ayuk, I like that. Pickens, good. I like Deshaun, but I don't know if I'm taking Deshaun over T-Law. But I mean, you know, if you like Deshaun, that's fine. Goddard there, that's great value. Foreman feels early. More. Curtis Samuel, interesting. We don't see Curtis Samuel get drafted in these. McKinnon. Sam Howell, when you already have Deshaun, I don't think that was necessary. Claypool, it's okay. There's some picks I disagree with, but, you know, I'm not always right, so we'll see. I think I like the other 2 better, though, so far. All right, Nate, Cup, St. Brown, Mahomes. That Dalvin Cook pick. You got to explain that Dalvin Cook pick. Do you have some insider information, like Dalvin Cook's going to the Bills or, like, the Chiefs or something? You got insider info? What's going on there? Pittman, Deontay, Quentin Johnston, Pacheco, Jamal, Penny, Wilson, Jeff Wilson, Chig, and Chark, the Panthers wide receiver 1, apparently. I mean, I like a lot of these picks. It's just that Dalvin Cook pick. You gotta explain. Like, I want to know how you're picking Dalvin Cook over your boy J.K. Dobbins. That's what you got to explain to me. I'm not gonna grade Jay Rusty auto like half his team. All right, NMB. Kelsey, Adams, wow. That is great value for Adams. Breece Hall. I mean, I guess this is probably where I'd be okay with Breece Hall. Middle-ish third. D-Hop, Mixon, Gibbs, Kyler. Interesting, man. Don't see Kyler picked in these very often. Sutton, Boutte, Osborne, Gainwell, Odell, and Shaheed. Yeah, I mean, it's only a 2 wide receiver league, but it is a 2 flex league. I feel like your flexes might be a little bit dicey. All right, Chemo, CMC, Derrick Henry start. That's really good, especially from the 8 spot. And then Devonta Smith, great value. Christian Kirk, I like it. Lockett. Godwin, okay, he's your second flex. I guess that's okay. Ingram, Dylan. Very early Tua, but, you know, I'm sure Nate was shocked. DPJ, Mostert, Taysom Hill. Why are you taking Taysom Hill when you already got Ingram? I don't understand that. And then Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I feel like going Taysom and Aaron Rodgers are your last 2 picks, kind of unnecessary. But overall, it's a good team. I like it. It's solid. All right, S-Dubs, AJ Brown, Kenneth Walker, Jalen Hurts. That's nice. London, I don't necessarily dislike London. I just feel like maybe there's some guys after him I think have a little bit more upside. Akers, Jackson Smith, Algier, Flowers, Gibson. I was trying to take Gibson when I was taking Freiermuth. It wouldn't show me Gibson, so good pick there. Njoku, I like that. Mechie. You took my boy Kendre. What the heck? I get him in like every draft. And then Hodgins. That's a very good team. Very good team. I just think, like, man, imagine that team with like a Watson or a Hopkins or a Ridley or just over London, just somebody with like that upside. But it's a very good team. All right, paper. Barkley Eckler at the 2-3. That's got to be a first that we've seen Eckler that late. Barkley, Eckler, Burrow, Big Mike, Swift. All right, paper's not scared of Montgomery. Hawkinson, Addison, Evans. This is the problem now. Your wide receiver 2 and your flex is probably going to suffer. Addison, Evans, Hyatt, Lenny. I do like Pierce. Yeah, I feel like your flexes might suffer here, or at least your wide receiver 2 and one of your flexes. Because if Addison doesn't hit and Evans is stuck with Baker, really dicey there. All right, Valaxin, Bijan, Kittle, the accidental Kittle pick at 2-2. But then you got Debo at the 3-11, so that's great value. Debo, Keenan, Judy. Nice. Pierce, Sanders, Dotson. Yeah, Juju, I definitely would have gone Jameson over him. Gallup, Madison. I like that Madison pick. I think that could work out. MT, Trey Lance in the 11th or the 13th. I guess when you wait on QB, that's what you get stuck with. Even with that Kittle pick, I think you did a good job. You recovered from that Kittle pick. It's still a good team, even with Kittle. I mean, if you look at this, Bijan, Dameon Pierce, Debo and Keenan Allen, Judy, Miles Sanders in the flex. You also have Dotson for some upside there with Kittle. It's a good team when you just look at it. And then Ale didn't go 0 RB. Interesting. All right. Diggs, Garrett Wilson. That's a good start at the turn there. Ramondre, Cooper, McLaurin. McLaurin at the end of the 5th. That's really good. Lamar, Herbert, James Cook, Darren Waller. Got JMO. Damien Harris, Elijah Mitchell, Devin Singletary. That is a really strong team. For me, it's between 1, 2, and 12 are the teams I think I like the best. And 9. 9 has a good team, too. Those would be my 4. Jamal didn't get traded. He got signed to the Saints. And if you go back, I actually live streamed 3 nights in a row all the free agency stuff. You can catch up on it there if you want to catch up on it. All right, let's see. Nice draft. Thank you. Yes, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for drafting again. We're going to have a video dropping Sunday. Check it out. Mock drafts every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Flockfantasy.com/endgame. 30% off. 30% off every subscription. Gets you access to these mock drafts so you don't have to fight with the Sharks. Plus other cool stuff. Articles, live streams, bonus videos, our rankings, stuff we're going to do for the draft, stuff we're going to do in season. So check it out. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.